waking up in the dead of night. The world is silent, but your mind is racing. The clock reads 3:17 a.m. You're wide awake and you don't know why. It's eerie, almost as if something pulled you out of sleep. But there's more to this strange hour than meets the eye. They call it the witching hour. Ancient Chinese medicine believed it was a sacred time when energy flows through the lungs, stirring emotions and unresolved stress. In old folklore, it was thought to be a time when the veil between the worlds was thin. But today, science has its own explanation, and it's just as surprising. Hi, I'm Dr. Myles Reveals. If you've been waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. again and again, it's not random. This video will help you understand what's really happening inside your body, what your brain is trying to tell you, and most importantly, what you can do about it. Many think these nightly wake-ups are just bad sleep or too much caffeine, but there's more. Your stress hormones spike, your subconscious processes fear and memory, your organs go into night shift repair mode, and here's something few people know: your sleep isn't broken. Your body might be following a deep biological rhythm we've forgotten in modern life. In this video, I'll reveal 8 powerful steps to calm your mind, reset your nervous system, and turn those restless early hours into a gift rather than a curse. From ancient techniques backed by science to cutting-edge insights from neuroscience and chronobiology, you'll get tools you can use starting tonight. And there's a twist. Some of these methods may seem counterintuitive at first. One tip even involves not going back to sleep right away. Sounds strange? Trust me, there's a reason. If you stay with me to the end, you'll see how each piece connects, like a map guiding you back to peace, energy, and balance. This isn't about just falling back asleep. It's about transforming your entire next day. Better mornings begin the night before, and how you handle those early hours could be the difference between burnout and clarity. So whether this happens once a month or every night, you're in the right place. You're not broken. You're just being nudged to listen to your body, your breath, and maybe even your deeper self. Welcome to Dr. Myles Reveals, where we dig into the truth behind the patterns of life and health that most people miss. If you're ready for clarity, calm, and control, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because once you understand why this happens, you'll never see 3 a.m. the same way again. There's something unusual happening inside your body when the clock hits 3 a.m. It's not just bad luck or a noisy neighbor. Your biology is working behind the scenes, and the culprit might surprise you: cortisol. Cortisol is your body's natural stress hormone. It follows a rhythm, rising and falling throughout the day. But here's the twist: it actually begins to rise earlier than most people think, around 2 or 3 in the morning. That small rise is your body's way of preparing for the day ahead. But sometimes that rise is too sharp, and it jolts your brain into partial wakefulness. Your eyes don't fully open, but your mind starts turning. Thoughts rush in. You feel alert without warning. Now add stress, anxiety, or even late-night screen time, and that cortisol spike becomes even stronger. Your body doesn't know it's safe. It prepares for action, and suddenly you're lying there, fully awake while the rest of the world sleeps. But there's another layer to this. Historically, waking up in the middle of the night wasn't seen as strange. In fact, it was expected. Before electricity, humans often slept in 2 separate phases: one sleep in the evening, a short period of wakefulness around midnight, and a second sleep that lasted until morning. People used that quiet time to reflect, pray, write, even talk with loved ones. It was peaceful. It was natural. Today we've forgotten that pattern, but your body remembers. Sometimes waking up isn't a problem. It's a signal, one that tells you your system is doing something ancient and deeply human. This is Dr. Myles Reveals, and what happens next depends on how you respond in those quiet hours. Your eyes snap open, darkness surrounds you, and almost without thinking, your head turns to check the clock. 3:12 a.m. In that one moment, everything changes. What was just a brief stir in your sleep becomes something bigger. You start calculating: how many hours until morning? How long have I been lying here? Will I be exhausted tomorrow? The numbers glare back at you, cold and unforgiving, and suddenly your heart races a little faster. This is the trap. A simple glance at the clock sends a silent signal to your brain: we're on alert. And that tiny hit of stress can trigger a cascade. Cortisol rises, thoughts spiral, and now sleep feels out of reach. The truth is, checking the time doesn't help. It pulls you into a loop of pressure and frustration. You turn a normal part of your sleep cycle into a personal emergency. So here's what you do instead. Stay still, keep your eyes away from the screen, and whisper to yourself, this is normal, because it is. Waking briefly during the night happens to everyone. It's a natural shift between sleep stages, but your reaction, that determines whether you slip back into rest or tumble into hours of wakefulness. By saying this is normal, you give your brain permission to relax. You quiet the inner alarm. You remind your nervous system that nothing is wrong, and slowly your body starts to believe it. This is Dr. Myles Reveals, and in the quiet moments between sleep and thought, the smallest choice, like not checking the time, can make all the difference. The silence of 3 a.m. can feel loud.
Your thoughts race, your body feels tense, and the more you try to force sleep, the further it slips away. But here's a secret your body already knows. Calm doesn't start in the mind, it begins in the breath. When you slow your breathing, everything changes. Just a few deep, steady breaths send a signal to your nervous system: we're safe. Your heart rate softens, muscles loosen, the brain shifts out of fight or flight mode. You're no longer trying to win at sleep, you're easing your way back into it. Start simple. Breathe in slowly through your nose, hold for a moment, then exhale gently through your mouth. Repeat, let each breath guide your body toward stillness. You don't have to count or follow a perfect pattern, just breathe, slowly and intentionally. Even 5 breaths can quiet a storm of thoughts. And there's another tool, progressive muscle relaxation. This method works by doing the opposite of what you'd expect. You gently tense a group of muscles, your toes, your legs, your hands, then release. The contrast between tension and relaxation teaches your body what calm actually feels like. Start at your feet, squeeze for a few seconds, let go, move up through your legs, stomach, chest, hands, shoulders, jaw. With each release, your body sinks a little deeper into rest. This is more than just technique. It's training your nervous system to feel peace again. It gives you something to focus on, besides the ticking of time or the weight of tomorrow. This is Dr. Myles Reveals. And sometimes, the path back to sleep doesn't begin with closing your eyes. It begins with reconnecting to the rhythm of your breath. You've been lying there for what feels like forever, eyes closed, still, hoping sleep will return if you just stay quiet enough. But it doesn't, and now your brain is fully awake, scanning thoughts like pages in a book. That's your signal. If it's been around 20 minutes and sleep still won't come, don't stay in bed. It may feel like giving up, but it's not. It's a reset. Staying in bed too long while awake can confuse your brain. The bed stops being a place of rest. It becomes a place of pressure. That silent war against the clock grows louder, but stepping away, even gently, can break that cycle. Get up, slowly, no lights, keep everything dim. Now choose an activity that doesn't stimulate the mind. No phones, no screens, no to-do lists. Think paper, not pixels. Pick up a book, something calm, not thrilling. Or sit by a window and just breathe. Some people stretch lightly, allowing the body to soften without waking it up. The key is this: low stimulation, low expectation. You're not trying to do something. You're just giving your brain space to settle. Think of it like walking a restless child back to bed. Gentle, patient, kind. And something unexpected often happens here. Without realizing it, your eyelids grow heavy. The thoughts slow down. You feel the pull of sleep return. And this time, it's deeper, less forced, more natural. This is Dr. Myles Reveals. And in those quiet early hours, it's not about forcing rest, it's about letting it return on its own. When your body feels safe enough to welcome it, the night fades, and the first light of morning slips through your window. This isn't just the start of a new day, it's your body's reset button. And how you step into this moment can shape everything that follows. When you expose your eyes to natural morning light, something powerful happens. Deep inside your brain, your circadian clock takes notice. It's been waiting for this signal. Light enters through your eyes, not just so you can see, but so your body can know it's time to wake up. This light tells your brain to stop making melatonin, the sleep hormone, and start increasing cortisol, but in the right amount and at the right time. That gentle shift helps you feel alert, balanced, and steady. Over time, just 10 to 15 minutes of natural morning light, preferably outside, can help reset your entire sleep rhythm. And then there's movement. You don't need an intense workout. In fact, too much effort early in the morning can backfire. What your body craves is gentle motion, a slow walk, some light yoga, maybe just a few stretches while standing on your porch. This movement isn't just physical, it's neurological. It tells your brain, we're awake, we're grounded, we're safe. That reassurance can carry into your afternoon, lowering stress and reducing that wired, tired feeling many experience after poor sleep. And when done consistently, this combination of light and movement doesn't just improve your mornings, it strengthens your nights. You'll fall asleep more easily, wake less often, and when you do stir, your body will know exactly how to find its way back. This is Dr. Myles Reveals. And sometimes, the best sleep advice doesn't begin in bed. It begins with the sunrise. You open your eyes, maybe after a restless night, and your first instinct is simple: reach for coffee. That warm, familiar smell, the promise of energy, the push to get going. But here's what most people miss. It's not the coffee your body really needs first thing in the morning, it's water. During the night, your body becomes slightly dehydrated. Hours of breathing, shifting, sweating, even lightly, pull moisture from your system. And when you wake, your cells are thirsty, so is your brain. Even mild dehydration triggers stress in the body. Your heart works harder, your blood thickens, your mental clarity fades before the day even begins. Now, if you pour caffeine into that state, you amplify the tension. Caffeine adds stimulation to a system already off balance. That early jolt doesn't fuel you, it tricks you. And later, there's a crash, or anxiety, or more disrupted sleep the next night. So pause. Drink a full glass of water within 10 minutes of waking. Better yet, Add a pinch of sea salt or a splash of lemon. This wakes up your organs gently and supports the adrenal system, which manages your stress response. Then wait. Hold off on caffeine for at least 90 minutes after you wake. That's when your natural cortisol rhythm peaks, giving you energy without the need for stimulation. When you delay coffee, you support this cycle instead of overriding it. You train your body to wake naturally and stay balanced longer. This small shift might seem too easy, too simple, but that's the power of it. This is Dr. Myles Reveals, and before you reach for energy outside yourself, give your body what it's quietly asking for: water, rhythm, time. So now you know waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. isn't a random glitch. It's your body speaking. With the right response, those early hours don't have to be stressful. They can become a turning point. By learning how to calm your nervous system, ease back into rest, and support your natural rhythm, you create a space for better sleep, sharper focus, and lower stress, not just at night but all day long. And you don't need to try everything at once. Just pick one tip from this video. Try it tonight. See what shifts. Maybe it's skipping the clock. Maybe it's stepping outside for early morning light. Maybe it's just a glass of water before coffee. Then come back and let us know what worked for you in the comments. If this video helped you understand your sleep in a new way, give it a like. It lets us know we're creating content that matters. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, Dr. Myles Reveals, for more powerful insights into the body, the mind, and the science behind everyday health. Sleep well, wake clear, and remember, sometimes the quietest hours reveal the most.